who's
That's it.
Pardon me?
I said that's it. Wild Bill Irwin.
Exactly. Oh, you don't want the other any other gimmicks mentioned?
No, you can mention any other gimmicks I might have been. I was the Goon. I was the Super Destroyers. I was I was a Black Scorpion down in Atlanta. I used to kick everybody's ass.
Well, maybe let's get right into that Black Scorpion story because I know Al Perez was also the Black Scorpion for a while, and ultimately it was Ric Flair. So how did you end up being the Black Scorpion?
No, I'm sorry. Who told you Al Perez was the Black Scorpion? I mean, I'm okay.
Al Perez said he was supposed to maybe be the final Black Scorpion, but for whatever reason he didn't want to do it.
Well, he might have at some point. They talked to him about being the final Black Scorpion. I was one of the Black Scorpions that ran around the country while Ric Flair was over in Japan on the whole 9 yards, and so I did Black Scorpion. A couple other guys did Black Scorpion, and they all worked against Sting. And then, and blah, blah, blah. And then Flair came back in, and then Flair had to take the last match, and they had the last match where they pulled off the hood, and it was Flair. But, in the meantime, they had to have Black Scorpions that could work, that had more than a fucking dumbass knowledge of the whole damn thing. And, so it had to be good workers. And I was one of them.
Did they ever consider keeping you around after that angle was over? Or was there talk of that, doing a different gimmick?
In those times, there was no talk of nothing. You're done. Here, this is done. And you did this, and yeah, they might, but no, there's not really a talk of,
Was it Ole Anderson that would have brought you in for that? Because I believe he did the Black Scorpion's voice.
I'd have to give it to you. Maybe he did the Black Scorpion's voice. But I don't know about the rest of it. I think Ole probably was the booker on it also. Yeah, he probably did the voice. Therefore, it's all the same. And then you got 2 or 3 or 4 good wrestlers, myself, and there's some other people I can't think of their names at the point, but that did acted as the Black Scorpion, and and then so he used his voice to make it all into one.
Okay, I see. There's a fan on here that says he heard you were the last person to see David Von Erich before he passed away. He was wondering if you could share any memories of David and if that's true about you being the last person to see him alive.
Well, that is the truth. I was the last person to see David Von Erich alive. How can I explain it? It's a long story, and it runs on. But here's the deal. I'll try to cut it down for you. We were running to Japan. When you're running to Japan, you're flying on airlines, and you go and you drink. You know what I mean? You drink and you eat, and then you fall asleep, and then you wake up and you're in Japan. And then you get off the fucking airplane, and then you go, and they're taking you off somewhere, and now they're taking you to be an interest or a interview to some local news people. And great, fine. Well, we go there and we do these interviews, and everything's good. And then we go back to the hotel, and I'm synopsizing. I'm cutting it way down, but we go back to the hotel, and okay. So we're all drunk and having a good time. And David is, oh yeah, and then we're sitting at the bar in the hotel. And then he wants to run back up to his room, and he comes back to it from his room, and everybody else is sitting there eating, and he orders more food, and it's kind of like, God, what are you doing? But he orders more food, and kind of anyway, it kind of chokes up on him a little bit, but not right there. Not right there. He just he was fine. And then it was like, okay, we're at the hotel and we're eating, and he's been eating for a while. And then, oh, let's go up to my room. And, David and I were friends. We were friends. And so, okay, yeah, let's go. Oh, I followed him up to his room, went into his room. We went up around the room, and there was up on one of the floors, there's a metal hanging from a roof indicator, and he runs his head into it. And laughs, and then no big thing. We went into his room, bing, bang, boom. He sat in his room for a second, and then, oh, okay, I'm going to go to bed, right? All right, I'm gone. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, tomorrow never came. The next day it was like nobody, it wasn't until late afternoon that they needed to be on the bus. And then we're sitting on the bus, and on comes the referee, Joe Higuchi, and Bruiser Brody. Oh, Brody, come. And then we're all looking like, and we can hear the ambulances coming, and we're all looking like, whoa, what the fuck? So we all follow him all into the hotel and followed him right into his room. And, Brody pulled him off. I grabbed him by his feet, and Brody grabbed him by his hands, and we drove him off. Or maybe it was the opposite side. I'm not sure, but pulled him off the bed so that the people, the medics, could try to pump him. They pumped him, and it was really like nothing. And he was gone. That's what it was.
Were you friends with Bruiser Brody from your time working with him in World Class?
Yes.
Is there any memories of him you could share with us? Because he's really popular with the fans of this channel.
There's a lot of memories I could share. I guess I don't know that tonight is the night I'm feeling like I want to, but yes, there are many things I would share. He was a very good guy, and a lot of people think he was a dirtbag, but I don't think he was. And he did. He had a lot of stuff going on that wasn't necessarily dirtbaggish, and so I think more people that could know him, they would know that he's a better man than he might have died at.
How was he as a booker? Because I understand he would often book World Class.
I can't book. I cannot talk to that because I don't know that. I don't know that he was a booker for World Class there, and if he was, I didn't know it, and it didn't affect me.
Obviously, you were friends with David. How did you get along with the other Von Erichs?
Wonderfully. I was friends with David. I got along with Kevin. I got along with Carrie. I got along with Mike. And all of them. I got along with all of them. I knew all of them, and so it's like a situation of like, I don't know what you want. I don't know. What are you looking to get?
I was just curious because some of the heels didn't like working with them because of their stiff style, and not all of them obviously felt that way, but if you were friends with them, obviously you probably enjoyed working with them.
Somebody worked with them and didn't enjoy it because of their stiff style. They were pussies. Sorry, but they were. None of those boys worked really stiff. None of them. None of them at all. And if somebody didn't like the way, Kevin might come across hard, and Kevin was a little bit light, and Carrie or whatever. No. If you couldn't work with those boys, go home, because you're not going to make it.
How did you like the Dallas territory overall?
I loved it. I love the Dallas territory. It was always good to me.
As far as Fritz himself, how was he to work for as a owner of the company?
He was great to work for. I mean, I can't find a reason why he wasn't. I mean, I was his boys' age, working for him. All right. And so I'd come around, and he was very nice to me. And, I had a root canal that had to be done. And he told the office manager to give me the money to pay for the root canal. Why? Just because who he was, I guess. That's what he did.
I understand you were trained by your brother Scott as well as Vern Gagne. How was your training to become a professional wrestler? Because the business was a lot more protected back then.
Vern Gagne has nothing. Let me just say it again. Nothing to do with my training. Nothing. I was trained by Scott, and making me think. I've been hit by chairs. Larry
Hynemi?
No. He was out of New York. Father was a promoter, and his father ran shows, and Larry
Wazowski.
no.
Larry Sharp?
Larry Sharp. Larry Sharp trained me, between my brother and Larry Sharp, they trained me on Saturdays in the I don't know what the fuck arena was, some bullshit place in I'm thinking in, god damn it, like Charlotte or some shit. They were there on Charlotte on Saturday afternoons, and the ring would be up on Saturday afternoon, and we'd go there, and I'd get in the ring with Scott and Larry Sharp, and spend time in the ring, and Larry Sharp would try to twist me up or whatever, He tried to make me squeal, but
What was your athletic background before getting into wrestling?
I was a professional. I was a college athlete. I was played hockey for College of St. Scholastica for 2 years. We were national champions in 1984. And after that, after 84, I was done, but I left. But, the team up there did well. 84, they did again in 85, 86, or whatever. But yeah, I played hockey in northern Minnesota and through high school, and then I went to the College of St. Scholastica. And through the College of St. Scholastica, I stayed there for like 2 years. And then after we won the national championship in, I believe it was 75, 76, I was gone because, some people are good in college and some are not,
As far as the Goon character, I guess did they come up with that based on your hockey background? They found out that you used to be a hockey player.
They didn't come up with shit. I came up with it. I ran it to not so much. I can't think of his name. Michael. Oh fuck! I don't remember.
Michael Hayes or Pat Patterson or Burnett?
No, Bruce Pritchard.
Okay.
I gave it to Bruce Pritchard. Bruce Pritchard pushed it on to New York to Vince. And Vince liked it enough to like say, well, yeah, let's do it. So we did that. So that's what happened.
Now, when you came in, did you always know that it was going to be pretty much at the level it was at, or did they give you more hopes that there was potential for it to go further?
There was always hopes. Yeah.
I guess you wrestled the Undertaker in one match. Would that have been the biggest match you had in the WWE? I think it was on Superstars.
That's one of those things where, really, I don't know. To me, is it the biggest match? No. Is it? I don't know how to answer that question. That's like, who's your biggest match? Well, what the hell? I've been doing this for fucking 40 years, and you're asking me who the fuck's my biggest
All
match?
right, you're a fucking worthless. You're
know.
a fucking worthless drunk. Go to hell, you worthless loser.
Thank you.